I was heavily influenced by the illustrator Paul Willoughby, just for the range of service patterns he's done and the type of work that he does, especially with his magazine Little White Lies, whereas he's the artist director. He's just created some lovely pieces, and I took 3 of these pieces to do as my artist copies, with these being the 3 pieces. And I really liked how they were so different. They were all really diverse. This one in particular was taken from the Black Swan issue of Little White Lies, which came out a couple of months ago. And I really liked these and wanted to recreate them. So I planned out what I was going to do and started to do them. So with the first one, we saw the pink one. I decided to do this with Jay-Z and Beyonce. And the text that was on the first pink one, and going through like a vine, I decided to change that and make it into Blue Ivy, which is the name of Beyonce's and Jay-Z's child. And so what I did there was printed pictures of them off and inked them back up again, and started to create my pattern, which looked like this. So I started to create my tile, but on the actual tile it didn't include the pink. That was just there so I could tell where I wanted things. As I was doing this, I figured out that the images of Jay-Z and Beyonce that I'd chosen weren't exactly right, so I changed this idea slightly and found one of them together. Now I chose 2 pictures and had to split them up and rearrange them differently to get the right picture that I wanted. And I also inked up some leaves and like a few things like that, just so it would fit in with my pattern, and also the Paul Willoughby pattern. So that's what that one looked like. The pattern I decided to do for this one, the second image, I still stuck with the head idea. So I found a silhouette off Google of a head, and also some stars, and used the vector mask tool to make them look like this, like the black one. I then inverted the image to make it into the white one, and then just stuck these behind each other and kept repeating that. Yeah, and they were both a mixture of inverted ones and normal ones to make the pattern, which ended up looking like this. I was very pleased with that one because I'm surprised it took me, it was quite quick to do and quite easy, which was surprising as his looked so complicated. I'd taken the star idea from the circle in his and incorporated it onto the heads instead to make it a bit more interesting. And with the final one, the Black Swan one, which looks like this. This is Paul's one. The final one that looked like this, I decided to keep the text on mine and carry on with it. And I used again a ballet dancer and cut around her using the magic wand tool and things like that, and then filled it in black and also filled one in white and copied them onto each other to create the base of my pattern, which looked like this. Ooh, like that. I then dropped the opacity on them and put it into put the text over the top. So it ended up looking that my first one looked like this, and these are all on the blog so you can see them more clearly. The second one being a page like this with a grey background, and also the final one, which is my favourite one, which is the ballet one. And so I was very heavily influenced by Paul Willoughby and his work, and I was very pleased with the stuff that I found, and I also used him as a case study because of his variation of what he does and things like that.